My shit keep getting cut because I have a fucking bedtime on my shit because I really wanted to go to bed earlier. But now I'm remembering that there was something that I wanted to do before I went to bed. So I'm glad that I stopped by. I hung out with y'all because now I'm getting some shit done. But as I was saying in my last live, like how I feel about me and what I be doing and what I be sharing, it's not gonna be the same way y'all feel about my shit. And that's okay. I feel like sometimes I do be getting stressed out. But I feel like for real, the last meltdown was literally just because somebody like popped up on me and was like trying to like let me know that people was talking shit about me and Dane. And it's like, okay. Like I genuinely don't give a fuck. But what bothered me was me and the person was cool. And it be like that sometimes. Um you funny as hell. It be like that sometimes though. Like, people don't always be don't always be there to like, emotionally connect with what the fuck is happening with you in the moment. Cause you funny as hell. But that's just how I'm feeling. Like I think as someone who was also a young Capricorn person being messy and silly and weird, um, I have empathy for homegirl. You know, it can be hard to, be on the internet, get some messy tea, want to bring it to the girly. But my thought process is this, and this is just for me to just consider. I just feel like if you do not like somebody, I don't get why you would interact personally. And if you have a way that you are benefiting from connection with this person, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It just seemed like they were trying to like commiserate seemingly. And I just was like, this is so strange. Like I have said actively that I blocked that thread a while ago because honestly, I feel like, again, I never set out to be nothing on the internet. I just was a bitch with a camera. But I feel like people caring about my content was cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was definitely a fun time for the most part. But I feel like there have been some people who be feeling mad familiar with me because I be talking and just kicking it. And it's unfortunate. But at the same time, I'm also just going to remind myself that I don't like everybody's shit. Now, am I going to sit up there and just spend all my time motherfucking talk about your shit? No. But I know what it's like to be a hater. You know what I mean? I have a TikTok account. I don't be on there like that. Like I have like I have been on TikTok for a while and I just feel like it's not the same as YouTube, and so I want to just be more mindful when I create on there. I feel like I'm not necessarily interested in becoming internet famous in any way. And yet I'm already slightly there. And yet I feel like I'm at a point where like if I don't do too much, I'll be fine. Like that's how I'm conceiving it at this point. If I don't create any more content that's like I'm desiring to go viral, I'm pretty sure it won't. Hey, I love that. But I feel like for the most part, like I'm not really doing anything to like do like I feel like that's the other thing. Like when you want to create content, like you have to actually go out your way to like create. Um, I'm crying. Not all my life I had to fight, bitch. You're funny as hell. I'm fucking dead. Here's the thing, like JJ. Listen, I mean this with so much love, but like I think that I'm a cute person, like inside and out. Like I really genuinely like I wake up and I'm like, yay. So I feel like whenever people are mean to me, I'm like, yo, do you know how shitty you gotta feel inside to unprovokedly just say something mean to somebody? Like I don't think people think about the self drag it is to like in your soul, ready and loaded, is a bullet. Like I feel like some people are really disturbed by me because I'm preparing for peace, bitch. I'm preparing for peace. And some of y'all don't get it. Like some of y'all are ready for war. And that's why you treat people fucking the way you do, not because you actually are a mean girl. You're scared. You've already been hurt before. Maybe you think it makes you look strong to strike first. Who knows? Babe, we're happy to hear the good news. We're happy to hear the good news. Yeah, no, I like to be online and be this big online. I have no desire to be nothing else. First of all, I'm not even gonna go into Christianity on here. We're just gonna let it go. Yep. Good night, babies. Good night, y'all. Anyways, like I said though, yeah, I came here literally just to like share my joy, but my fucking goofy ass YouTube is annoying. Bitch, look, bitch, it's the way. Like I love like the lady who made this for me. She was shook. I literally like burst into tears. I was like, and I had no idea what to expect. Like, I feel like everybody else's pieces that I saw, I just like, and I feel shady, but I was like, I would not like that. I was like worried about what she was gonna give me because I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to wear this shit. Like, I would feel terrible, like if I don't like it. And bitch, it's the way that she made something that I'm obsessed with, and I'm just like, I'm so happy to wear it. And I'm probably gonna annoy the fuck out of somebody because I love the little jingle. Like it makes me want to get a manicure. Like it's just like wow, it's just the way that like someone can share something with you and it really make you think about just loving on yourself more, doing something nice for yourself. Like I love gifts like that make you just think like, ooh, like you know what will go good with this? Pampering myself, treat myself better. Right, bees and honeycomb and green, like a very fun green. It's giving a lot. I'm grateful. Gay himbo. That part. That part. Well, she asked me, cause she asked everybody in the whole office like what colors they like, and she said she was getting tired of people saying they want blue, getting tired of people saying they want pink, and bitch I said I wanted blue basically and pink just because like I don't wear blue and pink like that, so I was like I was trying to be different for myself, but she was like nah girl like piss I knows, and I was like I'll do green because I know I wear a lot of green, but I just feel like the way that the green pops in this, I love it. She also gave me another, no, it's white. Like I'm not sure what kind of anything is anything, bitch. I don't know jewelries and things of that nature. It's stretchy too, so it's made for many sizes of wrist. But I feel like without even measuring my wrist, like bitch knew like what's the perfect size. There ain't no gaps in it or nothing, and it's stretchy. It's one of them stretchy wrist bracelets. So wrist bracelet. But yeah, no, I'm all agree. Yo, I'm excited. I'm excited as hell. Like I really want to get my nails done. But yeah, just because again the way that this, and I'm not trying to be dramatic. I feel like I always lean on this, but now I'm like, again, it's just the way that like someone just spoiling you, treating you, and she's made stuff for so many people. And again, I wasn't trying to say I didn't like other people's stuff for them. I just said like I wouldn't like what she had made for them to wear every day for myself, and I was like worried about it, cause like again, I don't wear a lot of jewelry, so it's like it gotta, you know what I mean? It gotta be right, and it's just like the way that she like heard that my chosen name is Honeybee and just ran with the bee charms. It's the way that there's like a bunch of honeycombs on it, like I'm just again, I literally lost it. I literally almost fell down, bitch. I like the cry was so intense. I almost fucking fell to my knees, bitch. My boss is looking at me crazy, bro. Like my boss, like the big boss, she low key like she be disgusted. Like she be lowest of keys disgusted at emotion. Like she really be not wanting to show it, and it's so funny because I could tell like she a little Sagittarius, so I'd be really wondering, like, baby, when do you show emotion? When do you really let it go? But I'm not gonna go too deep into it. But she the one that when I came back from work after I had smoked, she was like, okay, well, I came back from lunch. I went to lunch, and she's like, how we doing today? I was like, great. She was like, come on now. She's like, you're probably doing good. I'm like, bitch, how you gonna try to motherfucking make me doubt my feelings? Like, you asked me how we doing. I said, great. Like, that can't be enough. So that's how I know, like, she low key, like, doing too much because she be really wanting motherfuckers to like it's annoying because it's like it feels like she want me to like be real with her, but it's like girl I'm happy like what up, but it's like if I was really real with her like she wouldn't like it, like if I was really real with her she would not like it because she really tried to say I was fighting with this one girl. All I had said to the girl was, you know, I think it would be cool if we switched our shifts because you know it seemed like you will work better at my shift then, you know. And I already tried it with two other people, and she's sick about it because I feel like she really want I don't know. This is gonna sound how it sound, but the biracial girl who don't like me, I feel like she know I'll be better at a desk job, but they want to keep me in the front because I'm good with the customers, which I won't fight with them on that. But it's like, bitch, I want a couple closings and I want a couple tens. I look you want China whole schedule, and I'm annoyed because they should call her for mornings, but they probably can't. She probably got like a real life that she needs to do shit in the morning. But there's a part of me that's like, y'all, like I kind of want to have a meeting and be like, I know I just got here, but I can already see how it would be better for me to have the schedule that's better. But I already, again, just me having that combo with the girlie, she was like, I hear a little bit of going on out here. Okay. Anyways, like I was saying though, I just came here to share my joy because my job has been going well. I've been making friends. I actually was swamped with work today. I was so fucking just ugh, I hated it. I wanted to. I had a whole plan to call out too. I like went to work and I was like, I'm not gonna wear eyeliner, so they know I'm fucked up. I had a whole plan, bitch, premeditated. I was like, I'm not gonna wear eyeliner. I'm just gonna do brows and some highlight on the eyes, so they know I tried. You know what I mean, bitch? It's the details when you're trying to call out, especially if you're doing a call out after you come in, baby. You gotta keep it tight. You gotta keep it tight, acting. So I was like, I'm not gonna do eyeliner. I ended up doing eyeliner when I was there, bitch, because I ended up staying, because, bitch, it was swamped and crazy, and I felt wild if I would have left, bitch. It was one of them days where it's like, bitch, if you leave, you evil. Like, you evil to leave people alone on this type of time. But it was wild. Like, it was so wild, bitch. I couldn't even get water. Like, I went to talk to my work bestie. I was like, do you want me to get us some water? She was like, okay, because she only got one arm right now. She in a sling. So I took her cup. Took my cup. I went to go upstairs, bitch. I never made it. She literally came out her desk and was like, sweetie, like, where's that water? I was like, bitch, look, the cups never left. I was like, bitch, I can't even leave this motherfucker. And she was like, damn, this is crazy. And in retrospect, I feel like today really probably had her like, I ain't taking your job. Because your job is goofy, but that's low key what's also annoying. It's like I lowest of keys wish I was a 7 to 3 girl. Because it's like getting off of work at 3 o'clock is so cunt. Like, bitch, imagine getting off before the post office closed. Like, imagine getting off work before the bank closed. Like, the fuck? Like, there's just something about that 7 to 3. But being there from 7 to 3, it feels like I'm alive, like during like the prehistoric times. Like by the time people bodies start coming to life, like everybody start coming to life, that's when I'm leaving the job. I don't know. I don't like it though. I really don't. I want to be a 10 a.m. worker, bitch. Fuck that. I want to wake up at 7 and go back to sleep. I want to wake up at 7 and fuck on myself and eat a snack in the bed and get crumbs in the bed and then not have to worry about it for another hour. Okay. All right. My God. Anyways, also somebody came through in the chat and was being super kind. Divine motivation. Just thank you for being kind to me. I really appreciate you. Again, I don't like to talk about people being mean to me because it's like I could just be in the live right now and someone would just be mean to me and it's just happening right now. So it's not like something I want to stay stuck on and talking on, but it's just like I said, somebody I literally was texting and was cool with, somebody I was on the phone with, like chatting, was like really trying to bring me some bad news, and it's like, bro, I'm not trying to be shady, but I really don't give nobody my number to tell me about motherfuckers talking about me. Like, if that's what you want to talk about, go into that chat and go talk to those people. And the thing that sucks is like at some point you have to realize like that's what you want to do. It's okay. Like again, not mindfulness and my demure. You're funny as hell, Tony. But again, like if that's what you like to do, like no shade, because like again, I'm gonna be so fucking for real. When I was like reading up about Trisha Paytas, I feel like at first I was genuinely like disturbed, but then at some point I became fascinated, and then I'm gonna be so fucking for real. I feel like the best thing that ever happened to me was I just started realizing that yeah, she not somebody that I really want to support in any way. So I'm not gonna comment on her or watch nothing of hers. But coming to that conclusion was healing, because it's like, whoa, it's like, because I remember being stuck, being like, yo, it's people's right to not like somebody, like it's people's right to like talk shit about someone they don't like that's their right. But at the same time, I was trying to just get to a point where I could understand it for myself and really make peace with it, because it's like it was bothering me, but again, it was only bothering me because I could tell like motherfuckers really wanted me to find it, motherfuckers really wanted my energy, motherfuckers really wanted me to care. Hey Dominique, baby, what up? Baby, I meant to send you a text message tonight too. I had a couple of text messages to send. My bad for missing out on you. Just want you to know I ain't forget you, baby. But with that being said, like I genuinely was on some type of time where, I didn't really want to indulge too much, because again, I feel like we all have insecurities. We all like don't like certain things about ourselves, and I feel like it could be really hard to like be going through something mentally or just not like yourself or be feeling away, and then there go people talking about you. There go people talking about the very thing that you're feeling ashamed about or feeling fucked up about, and it just felt like, why would I put myself in that place? Like that's where I got to, because don't get me wrong, at first you're reading because you're so fascinated, but then at some point I'm just like, oh wow, like what, like who am I now? You know what I mean? Like I'm just in this thread doing what? You know what I mean? Like am I enjoying myself? I had to really ask myself like what I was doing there. And again, when I read things about myself that hurt my feelings, like did I feel like, damn, these people got to pay? Fucking no. But I did know, at least at a certain point. Cuz I feel like Lowest of Keys, I want to say that I posted in there at some point. I feel like that's also probably why I got even more, like more popping, because I didn't realize like at the time, because there's no social media training for anybody who's not white, but like I didn't realize that like if you engage with people who are like claiming that they don't like you despite creating literally a space online to talk about you. And again, people don't have to not like you, and like I don't. It's a slippery slope. It's like we can not like something and talk about it, but I feel like that's the other part about not liking something. I feel like if you don't like something, it's usually connected to action. So if you're not liking something, then what? And again, for some of us, it only goes so far as like leaving a comment, maybe reading a thread. But I feel like when I first found out that like there were people that didn't like me to the degree of like just not even like, and again, I know I say a lot of crazy ass shit, but I just feel like there's just something about knowing good and goddamn well, if you told the truth, it would be just as crazy as the lie you created. Like some of the ways that people fucking embellish really annoyed me, because it's like you could just tell the truth. I still look crazy, bitch. Like I still look unhinged. Like no matter what, it's like you don't have to embellish it too much. It's on its own. It's solidly fucking bizarre. But I feel like it's just easier, I think, in some ways to sensationalize something, and I feel like that's what's happening with Trisha Paytas. Like, sure, like she do need to get off the internet, but baby, she is no different than a bitch in a trailer park. And I feel like motherfuckers don't want to think about it like that, but she really just a regular white lady who is doing the most. She's doing the most exposing of herself. Like I feel like that's the other thing about these mommy bloggers, these influencers, like they're literally sharing their own tea with us. So you only know what she's up to because she's telling you herself, which I think can make it more compelling for someone to even create a, a spot to talk shit or just be candid about this or that thing. Like I genuinely just feel at this point that it makes sense. You know, we live in a world where it's a lot of shit to hate. So if you find someone that's embodying the traits that you are disgusted by or distressed by or shit, even you finding yourself and you're trying to exercise them out in some way, I feel like that's a powerful thing. And I think for me, I think I had to really be real with myself that I really didn't care about Trisha Paytas. Like it was just easy to hate her. You know, I had to really come to that conclusion that she was failed, and because of white supremacy, she's being failed again. But it looks expensive. It looks fun. And that's the unfortunate thing about her situation, is that if you don't have the right kind of life experience, you'll really think that girl is doing quite well. But it's very obvious from the outsider looking in. And again, I'm a motherfucking stranger commenting on this bitch. Again, where are we coming from? But again, I will say with my no degree having ass, that I believe Trisha Paytas is like sharing with us a fantasy life that she truly wishes she came from. I feel like when you really hear about her story, her drunken mother, like all the childhood pain and trauma, like it's very clear to me at least that she is 100% trying to retell the story that y'all already know. And it's a very fascinating thing to have stumbled upon because I didn't always know that about her content. I just thought, here's this girl doing drugs or allegedly, bitch, let me not. But here's this girl that like seems like she a little bit off and she having a good time, doing her thing. But at the same time, I always kind of felt like, damn, like after all the binge eating, after all the, like, what's next? What are we doing next? Like, what are we actually doing? Like, it just felt like we're constantly looking for a house. We're constantly looking for just more and more and more. And I think, like, that's the whole point of her content. And I think that's why it's so easy to get sucked into it. Because if you're a capitalist person, and I don't mean that to be, like, coming for anybody, like, live life. Like, I feel like we live in a capitalist society. So I'm not trying to play nobody. I guess what I'm trying to offer is if you're invested in making a certain amount of money, having certain physical manifestations of your wealth, then I think watching her content might bring you some joy, might make you happy. I know some people like are on that manifestation shit and they're like, "Oh, if I see people with money, maybe I'll have it too." And it's like, "Yo, what a thought process." I love that. I wish my brain could do that. My brain really would never. My brain would never do that shit. My brain would never be like, yes, the many riches. We must aspire to have that as well. But on the other hand, I feel like with Trisha Paytas, one thing that I like about her is she a fat bitch, and I feel like that's why I feel like that's what made me stick around so long, is that she was a relatable fat bitch in that she was a hungry bitch, and she liked to eat, and she liked to eat all different types of stuff, and I feel like don't get me wrong, I know people really drag her diet, but I feel like she tried new stuff all the time. She just don't like new stuff all the time, and that's fine. But what I'm trying to offer is I think I stayed the most because I'm like, no matter how much she tried to be shocking for the camera, at her core, I think she a traumatized fat white girl. No shade. And I feel like she a traumatized fat white girl. And I think that she's, been projected on. I think that her sister has been the quote unquote pretty one, but she's been the rich one. I think she trying to hold that. Like, it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to have money and then your sister looking cute and like people over here comparing y'all because you got a sister. I never had that. She liked to eat and get surge. Exactly. Again, I feel like I appreciated that she would like to eat. I never watched for the surge. I know some people watch for the surge, but I personally feel like the people that be watching for surge, I don't know. I just feel like with that being said, I'm not trying to shame nobody for getting surgery because I feel like the way that I'm seeing surgery commercials on TV, like it's the way that I'm seeing like facelift ads on TV. I never seen this before, but we are in the age of the facelift ad. Like people being super candid and casual about it's like I remember facelifts being thought of as like a multi-thousand-dollar thing that you weren't doing unless you were rich and famous. Listen, need like I mean no shade, but I feel like the nonsense it endeared me as well. Like she a very silly bitch. Like and again, I think that because she's white, because she's been on the internet, and because she was raised by literally, like I don't want to do too much, but her mom seemed like a rat, and I mean that with all disrespect. I just feel like sometimes you can really tell, like when somebody, like when people be getting money and they mom or they caretaker be just in the back looking all just, I don't know. Her mom never gave me like I'm happy my daughter got some money. Like it always gave like damn, I wished it was my daughter that looked like me. Like low key, I just feel like I felt the family dynamic. I feel like that's also why I low key like was watching her, cause I was like, not your sister, look like your damn mama, and all of y'all. Okay, it's hard to watch white women at this point in life. Like it's just really hard, cause like it's either just so obvious that they're racist, or it's just so obvious that you know what I mean. It's just obvious that they be just doing certain stuff. You just like. I'm crying. I'm crying. My ex's family used to love to go to the Capitol Grill. Like that was their like spot. I'm not gonna lie, them motherfucking mashed potatoes really are that. But the price, girl, I was so glad I ain't never had to pay. My God, bitch. My God. My God. Like, it's some restaurants, I'm just like, thank fuck somebody else had it, because, Jesus, certainly not. No. I feel like that's the thing that kills me. Like, my Venus is fucking hella fucking. Let's just be friends. Like, let's not play ourselves. My fucking moon is like, anyways, doing it for the plot. My whole fucking stellium is like, but is there money? Like, what's the pay? Like, are we gonna get something? Is it gonna work out? It's just, it's hilarious being me, bitch. Cause I'd really just be doing shit and then be like, I did it. Like, I had to really check. Like, did I do it because I wanted to? Did I just want to feel good about doing something? Was there money involved? And a lot of times, I just did it for the vibe. I'm trying to work on that for real because my boss really called me out. She's like, "You're an overpromiser." I'm like, "Bitch, I just be trying to fucking believe that I'm gonna do something different. I'm trying to believe that if I say this plan, it's gonna work out, and that's not what you should do. If anything, you should under promise and over deliver. Like, I feel like that's probably for the best, right? In this economy, right? But yeah, bitch, I'm actually about to massage my fat roll on my neck. Oh my God, bitch, it's causing me so much motherfucking pressure right now. I slept so weird last night, bitch. I slept so goofy. Like, I somehow like pushed all the pillows like off the bed and was sleeping with my whole neck on the whole bed, and I was looking crazy and I didn't even realize it. And my neck and my back, but mostly just my neck, is in pain. But, and this is gonna sound how I sound, but I hid some pizza at my job, and so that's why I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I've already decided it. I've decided no matter what happens tonight, I got pizza waiting for me at the job. Oh, Mohammed, I'm glad you're well. Thank you for stopping by, truly. Jeffree Star, bitch, I believe it. That's sick. I thought Jeffree Star had passed. I really thought we were done. I thought he was the monster of the day like 3 days ago, at least 35,000 days ago. Like, I thought his Mojo Jojo ass got. Like, I really thought that. Like, I thought he was out of here. Bitch, you see they dragging the Shits and Giggles podcast. I don't watch these boys. I don't know them. But I'm crying at them going on the Andrew Schultz motherfucking podcast. And that's where motherfuckers draw the line. My God. You know what, Gay Hippo, say your piece because you always, as I said, you be offering me bangers. You be offering me bangers. Please, like, just know. Right. And as I was saying in the live that just got clips, the show Misfits, I'm not gonna say it's the best show on earth. That would be a stretch. But that show, I don't know if it's because I've been doing different mushrooms or what, but I'm just realizing how much the writers really ate with that show. That show was really delicious because the show is a constant reminder that every time people lose empathy, they lose so much more. And I'm trying to remind myself, like, we lose more than just empathy when we don't have it as a standard. We lose so much more. We lose stuff we lose stuff that we can't afford to lose. We lose people. We lose people that we can't afford to lose. But yeah, no, that show really hit me, bitch. It just really popped me in the head that like literally every time there's conflict in that show, it's because somebody lost empathy, somebody lost trust, somebody lost faith, somebody lost hope. And that's the whole show is picking it back up again, trying to figure it out. Right. No, I'm obsessed. I feel like I've been obsessed with that show for years. Like I low key started a Tumblr for it, but then I like left. But I'm about to go back, bitch. Like honestly, you know what? I never got into Skins, US, but I might. I feel like I tried to get into Skins UK, but it just stressed me out. Like Tony really stressed me out, y'all. Like Tony just had me so stressed the whole time. Oh my God, yo, tell me why. I just found out I'm 34 years old, and on today, well, not today, but on yesterday, my coworker told me that Tyler the Creator ate a roach in his early lore. And I only know that because she was letting me know that she's been down with Tyler since before he ate the roach. And I literally looked at her and was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, I didn't want to ask for real though, because I figured I'll Google it, but I didn't Google it. So I just want to ask: does anybody know about Tyler the Creator eating a roach? And if so, do I have to go to YouTube or Tumblr to find the information? Like, is it a deep dive? Like, is he a high key about it at this point? Listen, I'm just fascinated because I feel like I remember like Loiter Squad and like him and his friends being silly on the internet. And I'm like, was he really eating roaches? Wait, in Yonkers, he ate a roach? I remember watching Yonkers. There was a roach eating? Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Wow, bitch. I literally didn't realize. Not yet, he really did. I'm fucking crying. Christina, the way you came in like a historian. Yes, his first video, Yonkers, when he hung himself. I'm like, my God. Thank you for that thorough answer, though, Christina. I was never trying to play you. I was just surprised and shocked by your thorough response. Like, I was like, damn, bitch, you gave me everything. You said it was chapter 11, 7, and 13. Honestly, bitch, I missed y'all for real. I like coming to the live. Again, I like coming to the live because we just be talking shit. We just be, it don't gotta make sense. It don't gotta make sense. And so I feel like that's why I'm here, bitch, because it don't really make too much sense. I really had a moment today where I was like, I'm not even gonna say what I said because that would be crazy, but I just had a moment where I really started thinking about the last 2 years of my storyline. I'm sorry, it just took me out because I was like, bitch, not there was a not there is a ongoing pandemic, and my God, mm-mm-mm. Again, I'm feeling how I'm feeling. I'm crying. No, no, Christina, I'm just laughing because you really just the way you gave it to me. You were like, yes, on a Thursday with the pink balloon, like you had it. Again, I watched Yonkers video. I feel like I was more into the music than the music video. I'm gonna be real with you. Like Tyler, like I feel like back in the back, when I really used to think motherfuckers was demonistical, I was like, I'm not sure about him. Like, I'm gonna be so fucking for real. Like back in the back. I was like, yeah, like you know how people be praying on certain people, like they be like, "Oh my God, cast out the demon of this spirit." Like I feel like I've seen people like actively like saying prayers over Sexy Red, and like it kills me because it's like she's the one y'all worried about. I mean, I'm worried about her butthole and all the perkies that's in it, but that's about it. I just can't believe that anal fissures isn't happening next. I just don't believe it. And don't Google anal fissures unless, you're feeling like that. But it's a real thing, bitch. Like, it's a real thing, bitch. The older you get, you start knowing about shit that can happen to you, bitch. I promise you, bitch. I promise you. If nobody ever talked to you about anal fissures, I'm so sorry, bitch. I am so sorry. You're that old. Like, it's time. It's time for you to start learning about some new motherfucking shit that be happening, bitch. Honestly, bitch, the butthole is wild, bro. I found out a few months ago your butthole could just fall out, like dead ass. And like apparently Kegels for your butthole is important. Cause if you're not strengthening your butthole, it could just slide the fuck out. Bitch, I swear to God. Like I'm telling you, you are that old. Like bitches just start telling you some crazy shit for no reason. Bitches just start telling you medical information. That's how old you are, bitch. I love you. I swear, don't let your Uncle Peanut walk past you, bitch. He'll be like, yeah, my hip. I got that agita. Start just giving you whole definitions and shit. I'm telling you, bitch, you gotta do the Kegel on the butthole. The whole uterus could fall out too. What that look like though? Damn, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. I did see that he was arrested. That's exciting. It's kind of wild though. It just feels like the state didn't care, and now they like, damn, they making us have to do this shit. Like it's giving, like we had no choice, bruh. It's giving they gonna let him out in the dungeon that goes to his house. Like it's giving they gonna take him down to the basement and let him go to the adjoining wing that is connected to his home. I promise you, bitch. It's not giving for real, for real. Right. It's really giving like, look, we gotta snatch you up. Listen, we gonna come to the front. We gonna show the paperwork. We gonna let the dogs run through it. Like we gonna let like six canines off in the house. You know, just let them shit anywhere they want. We gotta take photos of this shit for the news. Like it's giving setup. It's giving. Can we call Tyler Perry Studios so we can just make this shit? Like, can we just add the dog shit in post? Like, do we have to drop dog shit on my marble? Like, I just feel like I know Diddy was trying to negotiate. He was like, "You sure we can't do this at?" Okay. I'm sure. I'm sure he called 50 Cent. He's like, "We can't do shit." He's like, "Power not even filming right now." Like, I'm sure he was trying to figure out where he could film and stage a fucking arrest or some shit. And I guess they just went through with it. Um, I'll be surprised if there's video and shit like that. I'm crying. I want to see the rest of Diddy chart. Not Jay Z. I mean, Wolf, do you believe that truly? Because they're saying Jay Z about to get snatched up next. They said that he next as fuck. Not shenanigans. Not the orange jumpsuit. I'm crying. I'm just like, oh, they arrested Diddy. It just doesn't make sense. Like, why now? Like, I just didn't even know there was a case. I guess there is one now, which is fascinating. But I always thought it was weird that Quincy was like in his life slightly. But hearing about how his mother was Kim Porter, hearing about how just hearing the shit I heard, and maybe I'm wrong, but I remember hearing that like that was his mother, and that one day shit was gonna go left for Diddy regardless because of the fact that he kept the child of the woman he killed. Like, it's very much giving like you're a villain, but you was sloppy with your crime because you let the baby live, and like why would they not realize? Like, come on, a Virgo moon, yo. I mean, I mean, a Virgo moon. Mm, mm, mm. You know, I started thinking about. I used to think that the motto for Virgo was "I perfect," because I know a lot of Virgos like they just have this vibe. Like there's just something about Virgo. Like it's like they know how to like really master something in this way that's just like, damn. Like how did you get that? How did you push yourself to that? And it's just like such a standard that they. It seems like they live in a standard, and it's like damn. But I'm just like, damn, like, hmm, Virgo moon. And I immediately thought of like psychic perfection, but perfection not real. And being psychic or having psychic power means that you know that like the shit you feel could change. Like just cause you get a vibe don't mean it gotta mean what the fuck you just thought it meant. Like shit is actually open to interpretation several times. That's why we talk to our friends, cause we're like, hold on, bitch. Cause my brain cell telling me this. What's your brain cell telling you? And then maybe between both of us, we could go half on it. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, though, I was never expecting Diddy to go to jail. To be honest with you, um, I'll be surprised if a billionaire stays in jail. Very surprised. It usually takes a lot of money to keep a billionaire in jail, but you be fucking surprised, bitch. I'll be so fucking surprised. Like I feel like I just seen a video that came out like yesterday. I didn't watch it because I was like, this ain't for me. But the video was about how like Diddy had beat Cassie in front of a bunch of men, and it's like, damn. I just think of like the black men in Hollywood who have to perform. They think like the white men in order to not get outsmarted, and how the white men are using their power and privilege to be pedophiles and weird monsters and shit, and all types of other things, all types of dominators. And I wonder how many black men in Hollywood have like have been sitting with some of the things that they did because they was trying to hang. And I connect that to the Shits and Giggles podcast because it seemed like those two men was trying to hang with that white man being crazy and talking cash shit. But the way that they were responding and reacting was very much giving like shit. Like, are we gonna be men or are we gonna be black men? And it really made me think about that. It really made me think about how, like, in every room, like, people don't be getting choices to be they gender or they motherfucking race. Like, motherfuckers don't be getting that choice, that opportunity, or even that privilege, rather. Because it's a privilege to be able to be one and not the other at any point. Usher, bitch, didn't somebody else put hands on Usher? Wasn't it Chris Brown? My God. Every time I turn around, I hear about Usher getting beat up or getting someone just putting hands on him. And I'm like, that's gotta be crazy as fuck. Cause Usher brand better than better and bigger than Diddy and maybe I shouldn't say Chris Brown. Let me not do that. Cause I feel like Team Breezy just got more unhinged. Like I feel like after Rihanna, it feel like Team Breezy was like it was just like them songs wasn't that good, babe. But I just feel like let a man abuse a woman that people can't just you know I just feel like again like as an abuse survivor like there's just ways people treat you after you be abused and like I just feel like Rihanna never slowed down. Like it felt like we're after Chris, Rihanna was like and we move and all of our dreams are about to be ours. I also think like because Rihanna avoided being in a relationship with Jay-Z, she went further than Beyonce, in my honest opinion. I feel like Beyonce has kind of petered out in a way. I'm not trying to be shady when I say that. I just feel like the music quality is still great, truly still great. But is she in her era bag? No. And I feel like people are excited about Rihanna, hoping that she drops something. Bitch, they're tired of these fucking products. They're not. But I know people want music, and it's funny because I feel like Rihanna, when I think about her doing music for real, I think about how her music is a time capsule. And I really think that, like, maybe that's why she's going to go farther than Beyonce. And I mean that with so much love because I feel like she never had a man over her. No matter what she was up to, you always got the vibe like she's in charge of her shit. And with Beyonce, I hate to say this, but it always felt like she is somebody's daughter, she is somebody's wife. And I feel like when a woman defines herself by by the men around her, and some women do, not all, but there's an energy there. And I always kind of felt like Rihanna was standing not alone, but with women. Like there were women that were behind her success, and maybe many gay men. But I always got a vibe like after being abused by Chris, it just kind of gave like fuck aligning my brand with a man that could break it. Cause people were really nasty. Like I don't know how many of y'all really lived through the Rihanna Chris Brown shit. Like was online and shit. Was like on the. And then again, what was we even online at that point? I'm not trying to do too much, but I feel like we was definitely like doing something. Rihanna does talk to her fans. Rihanna does also like, she takes risk. And I think that Beyonce, in my opinion, I feel like the risk for the country music and again, shit be getting rolled out years in advance. And it just feels like I don't think she was paying attention to the room. I hate to say this, but I really feel like Cowboy Carter, it really felt like she tried to do a gimmick. And it's like, bitch, after Lemonade and after fucking Renaissance, I just feel like I don't know why you felt like you needed to do a gimmick. Like you could have really just took a tour. Like not even a tour, like you could have just went around and met up with your fans. Like maybe not even charge them, just set up meet and greets and see, how many people you could accommodate. Like it just felt like she didn't really think like them COVID years. And like she's a Virgo, so there's a part of me that felt like, when COVID first was popping, I'm sure they was in the house trying to stay protected. But damn, the team ain't think about no kind of outreach strategy or nothing. Yeah. Yeah, no, not Natalie. I'm fucking crying. Chris Brown is everywhere. It's wild. Here's my thing. I feel like Chris Brown's fame is troublesome because I feel like people really think because his body can move a certain way, he's more valuable to us. And again, it just hinges on ableism and just the ways that like men's bodies are so much more important. The music not reflecting the times. I mean, I've not been listening to any recent music. I feel like I've not been inspired. I saw FKA Twig's new album cover for, I think it's called Asexual. I don't know, babe. I think it's like some asexual exploration. I don't know. But I liked her last project, like that Meta Angel. But the Meta Angel album in retrospect, I'm like, girl, that was some trauma shit. Like, that was some like empath masking like some deep trauma. Like it was hard to watch. It was hard to watch the video. Like there's just some shit that's hard to watch in retrospect. Like the more you heal, the more you're like, ooh, you was hurt by that. Like, ooh, that traumatized you. Ooh, that changed your behavior and not for the best. Like, ooh, that actually, like, I could see how much you, like, went inside after that was said to you. And again, like, I encourage people to watch Misfits if you get a chance, if you got Hulu. It's worth your time because that show is just so. I don't know what happened after the third season, to be real with you, but yo, Capri Songs, yes. Yes, yes, yes. My bad. I forgot that the album was called Capri Songs. I feel like that's also why I got into it. Because I was like, damn, Capricorn Sun. Like, she a Capricorn Stellium like me. Yeah, I feel like season three. I feel like I'm trying to like let it go in the moment because again, I started rewatching the season with Dane, and it's the way Dane is like so into it, and it makes me happy that they like it because I try to show them harlots, and I feel like watching harlots from the beginning is hard. Like I feel like anybody who watches harlots on Hulu, good luck. That show is not easy to watch. It's actually kind of distressing because a lot of the harm doing is from women towards women. And we're in a time where we want to believe that women are more loving, more kind, more empathetic. And that's not always the case. Like, there are a lot of us who, as a perhaps way to kind of stop other women from harming us, like preemptively strike, let women know, like, I'm not the girl to hurt. And I've seen this, I've done this. And so I feel like that's why I also came back because it's like, unfortunately, a lot of us are socialized to hurt each other. Like it's fucked up, but it's very true. And being back in an environment at work where like it's a lot of femmes, I just noticed how like direct communication is looking like motherfuckers is talking shit. I remember I brought something up to a coworker, and they were like, I don't like talking shit about people, and I was like, who talking shit? The bitch ain't do her job. Like we talking about the job, dog. It's the way that we talking about what labor is not being dispersed correctly, and motherfuckers think you're disparaging someone when really maybe that person just ain't really wanting to do their job, and that's really real. But if the rest of us got to pick up on it and got to pick up on their job, like it's okay for us to be disgruntled or even mention it. And again, just mentioning things that bother us as femmes, it's like the fuck? Like, motherfuckers will really think you're trying to start beef because you're uplifting something that's bothering us all. Like, motherfuckers be bothered with you but want to be mad. Whew. Yeah, no, Harlots is a hard watch in retro. Like, I feel like when I was watching it before, I was in a different mental space. Like, I was like, oh, like, that's just how it was. But now I'm sitting there, I'm watching it, I'm like, bro. Like I watched one episode and Dane was like, I don't know if I want to go back to that, and it's like I feel you, and like I was sad, but there's also a part of me that's like, you know, it's again I like the show a lot, but it's also so fucked up, and I feel like that's where we differ. Is like I actually am a sex worker, so like this is part of sex work. Like part of sex work was selling girls. Like people don't want to talk about it, but sex work has always been connected to some pretty heinous shit. And so, us as sex workers today, being able to be setting standards for ourselves, being able to hold standards for others by communicating about sex work in a particular way. It's like I didn't take it very seriously because we over here talking about being sugar babies and shit. But the older that I get, the more I'm realizing that sex work is honestly more commonly what you're experiencing with men. A lot of us may think that we're going on a date, but it's really a go see to see if he want to fucking spend money on you, and sexualize you. And it's frustrating, but sometimes you're not even on a date. This man is just trying to see how you measure up. This man just trying to see if you'll be worth his money, his time, his energy, his effort. And the whole time you've already emotionally invested a bit, you know? To even go on the date, you had to pour into him to even trust him to go out with you. Meanwhile, if you don't look a certain way or you don't behave a certain way, then you're not worthy because you're literally just there to provide sex work. And it's frustrating, but I really wish like more non-white women would like start to educate themselves on sex work and what it is, because some people think like to be a hoe that you gotta or to be a sex worker you gotta discuss the money up front. Baby, no, no. And I'm not gonna go too deep into it because I really do think that I'm gonna start a podcast called like the Hoe Chronicles, and I'm just gonna talk about being a hoe and just talk about like what is really giving and what's really going on, because there's a lot of people that are really like misinformed around what's actually happening. And what's worse is people will think that hoes are directing the shit when it's men who are seeking out hoes. Like men look for hoes. Like they're like that's why they say where the hoes at. They're looking for us. And so for men to or for women and men to collectively talk about the hoes in asterisk when really who are we talking about? And again, even when we talk about the home wreckers, that it's like who are we talking about? Notice when a woman is a home wrecker, she is usually a woman who is fucking another woman's man. What is that man? Like, yeah, he a cheater, philanderer, like there's a lot of things to call him, but to focus on the woman who may or may not even fucking know about you is so bizarre to me. But I think that that's how patriarchy moves. It's like, oh, we focus on the man. Well, what is this bitch doing? You know? It's just like it lets you talk about a man, and then it's a woman popping out and asking you a very pointed question that, again, it's just. Anyways, like I said, I think when we talk about sex work, a lot of times we don't want to hold that is happening to us. We're not choosing it, and I think that when people do choose it, people will they'll take the route of, this person is selling themselves short. They could do better. Like they're wasting their time. They're broke. They're selling themselves, and I just want y'all to know that there are some of y'all who know good and goddamn well that if you kept on saying LOL, yeah, LOL, hey, LOL, LMAO, or like motherfucking emoji, like there's just some of y'all know, like there are men in your phone that if you really wanted to, you could just send them an emoji for every other message, and it wouldn't matter. He would still keep on blowing up your line. The same thing is true for sex workers. Like you could really be one text away from a couple $100s. You could really be one picture away from getting your nails done. Like I feel like that's what some femmes don't want to think about, is that there's some women that when they send a text, it comes back in coin. There are some women that send a text and they're still waiting to figure out where the date gonna be at years later. And so those odds are really not comparable. And so I don't want to say it makes sense why women are like instructed to hate on whores. But if more women was hoes, it would be less bitches on the gram talking about shit. Because a lot of times motherfuckers just be on there talking about how somebody did them dirt. 9 times out of 10, a sex worker not online talking about no man unless he an abuser and she warning everybody. But 9 times out of 10, no, the sex worker just realized that that man gonna fulfill a role or he gonna go. And again, there's a part of me that hates that reality. Like there's a tiny part of me about the size of my fist that's like, damn, like we can't even love these men. We gotta play them. That shit sucks. But I also gotta be real. The ways that like not being a cis man automatically means that you are paying attention in a way a cis man will never. And so, with that being said, I truly believe that if you're seeking, money, resources, whatever the case may be, baby, live life. Because one thing about it is, if you're a femme person in somebody's life, I promise you, you're bringing so much. And you can fuck around and count it if you want to, but I promise you, there's so much shit that you do and that you show up as, and that you offer, that you invite people to be, that you facilitate, like the ways that your arms be open to shit, the way your arms be open to certain people, just the ways that you're fucking, you'll mentally prepare yourself to deal with something that you ain't gonna fucking deal with. But you make it space. You see the point in the empathy. And again, that shit'll really fuck people up. It'll really have people like, what's wrong with you? Like, why aren't you sick? Like me. And I think that's the thing. Is like, I think that there is a sickness that we don't think about all the time. Like when you've been just treated so poorly that you start to think like that's just how it is. That's just how it goes. And again, that drop of empathy, and then now that person feels like, well, yeah, I could help, but ain't nobody help me. And I hate when I hear people say shit like that, because it's like, bro. Also, hey, Alexandria, it's nice to see you again. But yeah, no, I think about how we don't always have the language, the support system. There's just so much stuff that we just don't have access to, just to trying to. And it's like, fuck dating, bitch. Just being somebody's friend. Just trying to be close with another human. It be feeling like shaking an 8 ball or some shit. It just be feeling like, who knows? Who knows their motivations? Like, somebody sent me a message the other day, and it was giving Shy Girl 18, bitch. If you watch Misfits, you know what I'm talking about. It was giving like you actually closer than I could ever imagine, but you playing like you a stranger, and it's creeping me the fuck out. Cause it's like, bitch, like just the way some people roll up on you, like they're trying to be casual and conspicuous, and it's like, mm, 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 mm. Anyways, I say all this to say, yes, bitches are still broke, but bitches got motherfuckers got tricked on today. Like, shout out to Miss Gina. Yo, shout out to Mr. Motherfucking Sadiq. Like, he really bought pizza for everybody, bitch. Like, they bought boxes. Like, they bought so much fucking pizza, I fucking hid some for later, bitch, and I fucking left it. And why the fuck my work bestie was like, bitch, why I found your pizza in the plant? I was like, shut the fuck up. Bitch, all I had was a plastic bag. I didn't want to carry it everywhere. So I put my pizza in the plant. I'm crying that this bitch seen it and knew it was me, bitch. Like, that's how I know we work besties for real. We've known each other for less than 2 weeks. And this bitch already knows I'm the type of bitch to put a pizza in a plant. That's fine. Ain't nobody was supposed to really see it, bitch. I put it in there deep, but like she nosy as fuck, clearly. Like why are you bothering my pizza? Like it didn't even my pizza was there. You came to my pizza in the plant. Anyways, I appreciate y'all for just again kicking it, smoking, laughing, vibing, chilling. My intention was just to come here and just be like, bitch, I'm probably never gonna leave because I'm a roach, but also like just please leave me alone if you don't like me. Like, just leave me alone. Like, please. Like, I'm begging you at this point. Like, I don't want to block nobody else. Like, I just want y'all to just find your way to where you need to be. I would love that. Me personally. Anyways, bitch, I'm high. Bitch, I'm high. Don't listen to me anymore. I'm gonna go. Bitch, nobody knows, honestly. Nobody fucking knows. Bitch, we all lost a few chapters. We all lost them. Listen, I wanted to just come here and just be silly as fuck. But again, I also fucking forgot that I just fucking like to come here and just chill and like have a good time. Like everything don't gotta fucking mean nothing too fucking deep. It's probably for the fucking best it's not. What the fuck? Like y'all see the shit that we living through. Can't some shit just be goofy? Can't it just be a bitch just enjoying life despite it looking real fucked up out here? Still finding joy, bitch. The fuck? I'm glad as fuck. honestly, like I had a really good combo with a man today that I did not expect. He was over here lamenting about how a woman told him that she didn't feel comfortable dating him because she made 2 times the amount of money he made. And she's very worried about her social status. And I was like, bro, I live. He said she's in her 60s. I'm like, girl, I ain't never, girl, the new 60s. I'm like, when was they born, bitch? The 1980s. Okay. I mean, they have seen a lot of shit. Nah, bitch. I'm still squatting in this apartment. I'm still squatting here. I don't know what's next. Really don't. I feel like they're bringing me to court because they're trying to get me out of here, which I appreciate. I appreciate, but I really don't know what it's about to look like. And the cool part is I get paid right before the court case. So no matter what happens, I'll be Gucci. Whatever the fuck happens. But bitch, it's the way. I'm not even focused on that because again, if I need somewhere to stay, I work at a hotel. Like that's the only thing that's saving it is that I actually have access to fucking get a hotel room very fucking easily. But that's not my motherfucking goal. You feel me? Like I just had to make sure I made a move that would make sense if things were to go left. And I did. But do we want things to go left? No. We're trying to make them not go left. We also have to motherfucking like bitch. It's the way that I have a day off on Wednesday, but it's literally just a day on for my other job. And I feel like my other job, I feel like I'm about to like scale back in a very meaningful way because I feel like I put it out there that I was like trying to do something, but I feel like I made it seem bigger than it is. It's just one bitch trying to figure things out. And I feel like if I lead like that, I feel like I'll come in contact with more people that are more reasonable because I feel like I haven't been able to like meet every deadline, I haven't been able to meet everything. I haven't. And instead of me like being worried about that shit all the time, I'm just trying to like find a way to work with people personally, have them reach out to me one on one and just tell me what they're looking for, just so that we can make it work together. Because I think like I'm doing all this labor to create these menus, but it's like people could come to me and tell me what they're looking for. We can figure it out. But I feel like at this point, I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I want to keep working the same way. I think I'd actually rather be more of a personal shopper and just make it make sense for me in that respect. If that makes sense to anybody who's here and that supports the shop. Like I just feel like the idea of a shop makes people think that if shit goes delayed, then it's like a real business. It's not. It's a bitch trying to not fucking die, and now a bitch got a job, and now a bitch got to actually be realistic about what can and can't happen because I have way less time on my hands than I had before. So I am trying to figure shit out. I'm sorry that like it looks so messy and crazy. I didn't expect it to be like this, but I also feel like I never expected to really do anything of the sort. So I'm grateful that I'm even getting the opportunity to be able to recalibrate and restructure. I'm grateful that I have community that even cares enough to support me in this way to where I can even think about restructuring instead of just shutting my shit down just because it's not working the way it used to. But I think we're all taking you know, I think we're all taking a look at everything and trying to figure out like what is real, like what's real about this situation. Cause some shit, it's just what we believe, and so I'm trying to just remind myself, just because I believe something is happening, don't mean that it is, and conversely, just because I believe something's not happening, don't mean it ain't. So that's where I'm at. Just trying to stay focused, but also allow myself to disappear a little bit, cause I think that's the only way to come back, really, right? Is to go. So I'm gonna go again, but it was good being here. I enjoyed y'all, and I just hope that again, when we're connecting with each other, we just actually think about what we want to really be doing. Cause some of y'all may or may not, want to be here. Some of y'all may or may not be in a trauma bond with me, and I hate that for us. I really do. Cause when I come here, I don't come here just to share trauma. Like I really don't. Sometimes that's what I got though. And I think it can be hard to not like. I think it's hard to like remind yourself that you're not always doing anything. But motherfuckers will tell you, you'll really tell yourself, you're always, and it's like nobody is always anything. So just slow down, and try to remind yourself like sometimes the quickest thing to say is like often the most eviscerating, and the things that take a little bit longer to process and communicate about, a lot of times are the things that, thank fuck we took that time to rest and plot it and plan it out. And so that's kind of where I'm at. I'm trying to just find a way to communicate in a way that's more thoughtful and create something that's a little bit more mindful. I haven't always been here, so excuse me. Excuse me for real. Like, beg pardon, because I definitely was on some. It's gotta work. It's gonna work out. Like, just some blind positivity, some perhaps toxic positivity. And I feel like I'm on some other shit now where it's like, it'd be cool if it worked out, but sometimes we gotta make plans just in case it don't. And that just in case is also being loving to ourselves. That, like, we might not see everything, but if we make plans to see what we can, if we make plans in the moment, maybe things could work out for us. But that's where I'm at. Yeah, it's me. Like, you get it, you get it, you get it. But yeah, no, I'm just trying to make it all work out for myself, and I'm also trying to be in community, and I'm double dutching like shit. Oh my goodness, imagine. Oh my God. Anyways, I appreciate y'all for being here. Just thank y'all for holding space for me and being kind if you were. But yeah, I feel like I'm trying to really let go of expectation, because I feel like even the idea that people have to interact with me a certain way. But at the same time, I feel like low self esteem be coming through in all different types of ways. I feel like sometimes the way people talk to us, while it may be a reflection of them, there's just this vibe of like, do I allow you to continue this combo with me like you didn't just say something wild as fuck? And that's where I be at. I be really trying to fight, like, like, do I show grace or do I actually let you know I have a problem? I be taking my time to figure it out, because, maybe that was just a warning shot. Maybe that was not even like the shot, right? I don't know. Bitch. All I know, all I motherfucking know is Libra season coming. Venus is coming. That's all I know, bitch. Virgo season been real mental. It's been real mental, bitch. Fuck. Virgo motto, I analyze. Okay? Virgo's motto is I analyze, bitch. That's why your brain burned the fuck out. All we've been thinking about is thinking. I can't even think about thinking no more, bitch. But when Libra season come, bitch, that balance that we are, what are we, baby? What are we? We analyzing so motherfucking hard. Sidebar, for the people that really be knowing, who is the opposite sign of Virgo? It's Leo, ain't it? And I believe Leo is I is that I illuminate or is that I shine? Wait, the opposite of Virgo is Pisces? I don't know why I thought it was fucking Leo. That's Aqua. The opposite of motherfucking Leo is Aqua. Which is funny as fuck. Because I feel like Aqua is low-key ego death. And Leo is ego as fuck. You right. I appreciate you. Oh, right. And Pisces is I dream. I believe it's I dream. I could be wrong. But I think it's I dream. No, it's I believe. I believe. I believe. And so, yeah. I feel like the Virgo, I analyze and I believe. Ooh, belief versus analyzing. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people might have been trying to dip into belief while they were trying to analyze, like what they believed versus what they were actually catching. Especially this Kamala Harris situation, like, whoa, it's going really left. Like, oh my God, like I just feel like we in a very strange part of identity politics. I don't want to talk about it too long because I really don't have the energy. But goddamn, the way they trying to make it seem like black people hate Mexicans is really making me sick. Cause it's like, bitch, it's the way that I've only seen like black folks like really be intentional with Mexican people, especially the whiter looking ones. Like from the lighter brown to the lightest white. I've seen Mexican people flourish in black spaces. And it's just fascinating that these new immigrants who are obviously not just from Mexico are yeah, that's who's hating on them, not the whites. Okay. All right. Like it's just my God, mental extraction. La la. Yeah, no. We'll also consider we're in year 8. Like if you add all the numbers up into this year, apparently that's what the girl was doing, bitch. And I was like, okay. So we in year 8, bitch, and 8 is a mental number. Even in tarot, the eights are all mental. Like they said, like if you put the 8 on its side, it looks like a brain. Like the two parts of the brain, like the two little, you know what I mean? If you look at a brain, you know what I'm talking about. But it was kind of just like, damn, like, and it really is. Like real talk. It's been the year of the analyzing. It's been a very number 8 type, like very mental, very one brain cell ain't enough type time. But I'm excited, as I said, for Virgo season, bitch. Or excuse me, not Virgo, Libra season. I need rest so bad. I need balance so bad, and I know it's coming. I know it's coming, but I feel like I gotta keep on analyzing how to get to that balance though, cause I'm not there yet. You on the 8? Oh, you at 8 life path? Okay, man. Oh shit, damn! I need to get my shit together. I don't know what the motherfuck my number is, but I want to be in the club. I want to figure out my life path and shit. The fuck, I'm behind. I need to get my number for real. Cause I feel like I looked this shit up one time, but it didn't grasp me. But I'm in the space to really get grasped at this point. But yeah, no, I'm grateful. As I said, I'm grateful for anybody fuck with me and being kind to me. Cause baby, mm, I feel like that's the only thing that matters, and I feel like I feel like that's why the world going crazy, bitch. Because the only thing that really matters, especially in a world where like you could literally like post my picture and figure out their whole beat, like it's just like we not in the same world no more, and motherfuckers don't want to believe it. Like so, and again, a lot of our elders are from age of Pisces, and they want to believe they can use the same strategies to keep on going. They can't, and that's why some of them are mad, bitch, because they see some of us surviving. And they're like, how the fuck are you doing that? And it's like, bitch, who knows? What up, what up, what up? I'm crying, not Lloyd. You funny as fuck, bitch. It's just wild, bitch. It's just wild. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I'm just excited to be an elder now. Like, it's the way people be saying 30s is old, and I'm just like, bitch, I can't wait. My fucking work bestie told me I'm somebody auntie, and I started dying laughing, because it's like, I really am. Like, ugh. Like, I really, like, I'm really, mm. I'm sad that I can't be somebody Capricorn auntie bitch for real, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right because I feel like I'd be saying that, but then you know, need lick. You about to have me doing math for all on the calculator tonight. We not adding up all them 1989s and my fucking 26s and 12s and shit. Even though I'm sure we could do it. No, no. Let me not lie, bitch. I'm not a math person, bitch. I be really like, hold on, let me in my mind create the calculator app. I'd be like, let me make a Texas Instrument real quick. Let me make a TI, the big calculator where you could write notes on it. Let me make it. The last time I had a Pop Tart, bitch, I hate Pop Tarts. Like I might suffer through the strawberry one, but if you don't go and get me a motherfucking toaster strudel and stop playing with my life, why would you give me a Pop Tart? Why would you give me something so hard? Why would you give me something so strong? Why would you give me something so just so pop? They don't even, bitch. You know what? And this is how I'm gonna leave y'all. I'm terrified to buy a Pop Tart at this point because when I met them in the first point, and when I met a Pop Tarts at in the beginning, I thought they were not that good. I thought they were not that good. So I can't imagine in 2024, in this year of inflation and shrinkflation, I just can't imagine that they're giving y'all all of that Pop Tart goodness. I feel like them Pop Tarts probably drier than ever, bitch. Probably bitches been just gaslighting you. I bet they put like one little crumb in the middle and just hope it spread. It's probably just butter and water, bitch. Oh my god. I want to throw up. Bitch, Pop Tarts are fucking trash. Bitch, they're not even good. Oh my god, really? Toaster strudel over Pop Tarts is bougie? Really? Bitch, one of them is not. Babe, you know what? I'm talking to people with hard, strong teeth. Baby, I have soft teeth. I cannot be biting into everybody Pop Tart. They don't even be buttery. They don't even be succulent. But that's fine. You can judge me for liking motherfucking toaster strudel, which is basically the croissant version. It's a croissant version though. It's literally the croissant version of Pop Tarts. It's literally better. Like it's literally better. Like we can fight, but like we honestly, it don't make sense for us to fight. We not in the same aisle. The toaster strudel's in the freezer section, bitch. Like I mean, no shade to you, but we don't even have to cross paths. Like you could be over there, cause I'm like, where aren't the aren't the fucking Pop Tarts next to the oatmeal? Like no shade. Like they're letting you know it's dry. They're letting you know. I never see the Pop Tart next to the jam. They never try to tell you it's bussin'. That's how I feel. Not use the not use the toaster. Here's my thing. Have you ever like you know what? Let me not do that because next thing I know, y'all talking about oh I make the best Pop Tart, but it's just not about me, bitch. I've never made a good Pop Tart. I've always either burned it or undercooked it, and I've just never. It's either burned me with that fucking hot ass fucking icing. My God, it's a hazard. Like I really don't trust anybody who fucks with Pop Tarts. Like I actually feel like it's a security risk at this point. Cause like why is it that sharp? Why is it that dry? Why is it that hot? Like girl, it's like low key. Wait, you know what? I'm not trying to do too much. I probably already am. But I truly believe one day y'all gonna just be on YouTube just minding your fucking business and then let me not. Let me not, bitch. But I just feel like just like they be doing, I don't know. Like I swear you just be minding your business and they be like, do you be eating Heinz ketchup? And then they just start showing you some terrible things. Some terrible they be like, this is what's in it. Yeah, zombie tomatoes. Yup. And then you're just sitting there all fucked up, just thinking about all the times you done ate that shit, like how it's embedded in your DNA. Like again, I just feel like one day they're gonna do a Pop Tart expose and y'all are gonna figure it out. And I'm so sorry in advance, but I feel the same way about toaster strudel. Like there's just no way it's that good and it's okay. I know something fucked up with it, bitch. I bet you it was made by children hands or some shit, bitch. I'm just telling you, I just don't believe any company is like really doing good shit. We just don't know yet. It's gonna be like, yeah, you know, they had toddlers from like, you know, a different country making these motherfucking Pop Tarts. And then they had a revolution. Cause I really feel like that's what's coming, bitch. I feel like we're gonna have a child revolution before anything else. I feel like I told you that before. Like the children are gonna realize, like, wait, we could just fuck this shit up and feel way less empathy than anybody else. Like that's the saddest part about it. It's like the lack of empathy in this world is so fucking dangerous for so many reasons. But also because if we don't have no empathy, how can we share it with the children? And I feel like I think that's where I'll really leave you. It's like, babe, the lack of empathy I was shown in my life is why I was the way I was, or why I behaved the way I behaved. Like the lack of care, support, the lack of joy. Like that is what it was. Like, and I hope that some of y'all realize, like, you're not evil, you're not demonistical, like you're actually nothing negative or bad. And even like continuing to think that there must be something just so specially wrong with you, and that is why you're behaving this way. It's unfortunate because it's just another way to dehumanize yourself. It's another way to walk past yourself and look down on yourself as if you can't just sit next to yourself and be like, yeah, that's real as fuck. Like we really was out here. Again, I'm not trying to act like I don't give a fuck about none of my past behavior, but I'm trying to just be honest with myself about where the fuck it was coming from at least. So I just want to put it out there that anybody that's feeling like you done did too much to be lovable, that's not true. Anybody feeling like you're a burden because you need more accommodations than motherfuckers is offering you, how could you be the burden, babe? Like, you had to figure out what you needed. You had to figure out who to ask. Like, you're doing a lot of labor for yourself. It seemed like you really fuck with yourself, actually, from my perspective. But what do I know? I'm a random bitch on the internet who doesn't really know you, bitch. And that's okay. But I say all this to say I'm gonna smoke one more L, but I'm gonna smoke this shit with myself in my bed. Um, there was something else I was gonna say, but I fucking forgot it, and I hate that for me. But I will leave you with what I literally just said. Like, bitch, hold the empathy as long as you can, bitch. Hold it, not so it hurts you. Like, don't be hurting. Don't be over empathizing to your detriment. I'm not saying that. I'm never saying that. I'm saying, like, if you got it, like, if you noticed, if you asked yourself, do I really got it? Am I just people pleasing? Like, do I really want to give it, or do I feel like no one else is going to give it? Like, that's the thing. Like, some of us really be people pleasing or be trying to, correct shit in our own past with new people. It's okay to actually just pour that shit right back into you, baby. I promise you. And this is not me trying to say get away from community. I'm saying build it with yourself first. Like, be a friend to you first, babe. For real. Stop trying to give motherfuckers what you're not even getting from yourself. Like, be nice to you, bitch. That's why you're not being nice to nobody else. The fuck? You be mean as fuck to yourself all day in your head. Why would you spare us? Why would we be spared? I need some of y'all to really think about that. Like, why would you be nice? You're not nice to you. Why would you treat yourself? Why would you treat us better than you? You're not. So, just wanted to put that out there, babe. Like, it's very hard to treat people, give people more than you giving yourself. Very impossible, actually. But we be trying, bitch. We ain't gotta do that shit no more, though. I hope y'all free yourselves for real. But also consider, like, it's not on you to free yourself alone. There should be other people around you being like, actually, this is too much. Actually, I don't feel comfortable accepting all of this from you. Actually, you should take more. You feel me? Like, be around people that actually are invested in your abundance as well. You feel me? I know it's hard to hear because I know some of us ain't around those people, but baby, ask yourself, why not? Ask yourself where these people be at. Where are the abundant people? Where do you think that they go? Ask yourself where you would go if you have more time, energy, empathy, motherfucking access to just things that are natural, things that are just healing and restorative. I know we be saying healing and it be some abstract shit, but I truly believe healing is being able to sit with yourself without being attacked by all the things in your subconscious. Cause sometimes like we be sitting with ourselves, but we don't really be sitting with ourselves. We be sitting with, that failure, that shame. And that's not you, bitch. You're not your failure and your shame. You're not. You never were. Anyways, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for it. Just thank y'all for hanging out. Thank y'all for existing in this time period with me. Thank y'all for appreciating anything that I offer. And I also feel like thank you for the people that were like encouraging that person to send that weird shit to me because I feel like they may have thought like maybe we would connect over like people not liking me or treating me poorly, but I don't want to connect in that energy ever. Like if someone doesn't like me, like it doesn't excite me to talk about that. Like it just doesn't. It used to for sure. Like I used to really love it, but at this point, it's like why? Like why are we talking about this? Like it doesn't move me. I'd rather talk about what we love, what we're liking, what's making us feel connected, what's making us feel loved. I'd rather talk about that more, but you know, I know not everybody's there, and that's not a condemnation. Like sometimes we just not there. Like it's not a fucking crime. Like why would you be there? You feel me? Like think about why you would be certain places or why not. It'd be sobering as fuck, but it does kind of help you root yourself back to yourself. Kind of helps you get back to who you really are when you stop trying to perform or put on a mask so you could behave. I think more of us need to stop behaving. And I think that that's what's so scary actually about the future is that some of us are thinking we're behaving and we're not. And when I say behaving, I just mean like we think that we're wearing the colonizer shoes, walking around, and nobody can really see what we're doing. And that's not true. I feel like we could all feel each other. even if we can't see each other for real. And I think that that's why we're in a collective panic, and it's manifesting all different types of motherfucking ways. But I really hope during this Venus, this eclipse in Pisces, that we just slow the fuck down and we just dream about like what it could really look like if we actually, just stop limiting ourselves by saying certain things about ourselves. Like stop lessening the impact of something. Like Channy really gave me something this week. I hope y'all check out they usually do like a zodiac or planets ahead. And it really just made me realize that there's so many things I want to talk about, but I felt ashamed, but also I felt like so out of context, and it's like so annoying being neurodivergent and just having ways of communicating that are different from other people. I'm dying. My phone is like, bitch, go to bed. But yeah, no. As I was saying though, I know, I know it'd be jumbled on here. I know it'd be wild on here. I know bitches be talking for a long period of time. But I feel like this is part journal, part collective effort, part sound off board, part a fucking back alley. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like take it as seriously as you need to for yourself. But for me, I just appreciate that I get to fucking communicate about what the fuck I'm feeling. Cause someone said earlier, like being able to live in what you're experiencing and being able to talk about your feelings, it really does it does signal to other people. And I feel like I'm still trying to figure out like how I feel about that. Cause again, like I'm not doing this for the engagement. I'm doing this because it's how I feel. But again, we live on a platform where it's like, like, comment, subscribe, like follow me. And I'm not trying to say I'm above that. Definitely do those things if you want to. But I do think that again, I appreciate the kindness meal for sure. I just think I'm trying to remember that like my communication is in Capricorn, so I know how to use words, but I think about like the opposite of using a word, the opposite of utility, like what is that? Like leisure, like luxury, pleasure, play, like the opposite of like needing to do something, of needing something is wanting, right? Is desiring. And so I'm trying to communicate desires more than what I could use, I'm trying to communicate like what I yearn more than like what I can tangibly see as like benefiting me, if that makes sense. And so I'm just kind of like trying to make Zodiac work for me slightly. With that being said, I feel like, I've never met a sentence or a paragraph I didn't want to explore deeper, and that's very obvious. So I'm gonna go take my ass to bed. Thank y'all for listening to all of these lives. I have no idea what time it is, but I'm terrified, bitch. I have to wake up super early in the morning, but I feel like it was worth it. I also have the day off, like, right after, so my plan is to, like, crackhead energy it. You know what I mean? Anyways, I love y'all. Thank y'all for chilling with me. Thank y'all for enduring. Have a good one. I hope I see y'all soon. I hope that we meet in, I don't know. I feel like today I was just like, I have a lot to say. I have topics. But I definitely want to like link with y'all like by a river or some shit and just like have a cute little moment. You know what I mean? Like if the girlies got their mushroom, if them girlies got their mushroom honey, they mushroom tea, like I've been really thinking about doing like a microdosing moment, like a digital microdose or something. Just again, like for people that just need that moment. Like you don't really have that group of people around you that's going to do that shit with you, and that's okay. We're not expecting that either, but I think like it's just been such a mental relief to know like I have help. And it's not just about drugs. It's also about just the access to your mental health, like or just the access to more mental health. Like if I can add that, like sometimes our mind be feeling really tight and like we only have like two moves and like just being able to feel like that little glass is broken and like you actually have way more space than you thought. It's imperative. And I think again, as someone who's neurodivergent, my brain naturally is carrying on shit that it should have already been gotten rid of. So there's thoughts that I have that I can't let go of. Even if I want to, even if I try, like, and I think about like the Pluto and Scorpio effect of all that. the obsession with the past and the shit that we can't see. Anyways, I'm about to go. Or whatever. Thank you so much for the kindness. Yeah, no, my afro was really giving. I feel sad for tomorrow because it's the way I'm about to put on a bonnet and pray. I'm gonna put on a bonnet and pray, bitch, honestly. Because I'm not doing shit, bitch. Tomorrow's my Friday, bitch. I'm not doing anything. Anyways, I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Maybe, probably not. You might see me on Wednesday, though. Probably see me on Wednesday.